What's up, all me Ewoks, Tribbles, Droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today I'm going to be talking about this virtual speaker series that Melody Hobson, George Lucas's wife, was doing. And because she just happens to be married to George Lucas, and she was talking to a bunch of 12-year-olds, she had George come in and talk to these kids, and naturally Star Wars came up. Now this this video is from October 2020, so it's making the rounds right now, I think, because Star Wars Theory found it and did a video on it, so now everyone's kind of covering it. I talked a little bit about it in a live stream I did yesterday, and then I was also clipping out all the segments of this and posting it on Twitter. And then my friend, my good friend Drunk 3PO, was like, Anna, you just need to do a dedicated video. So what this video is I have clipped out the entire section where George talks specifically about Star Wars, because a kid asks him a direct question about Star Wars and how it relates to society today. And so George talks about that and gets into the mythology of Star Wars. He does, comment about how, he's no longer in control of Star Wars. So it's really about what the first 6 Star Wars movies were about and what George's vision was. And then at the end, it gets a little bit more towards like the wills of the Force and the stuff that George had intended for the sequel trilogy, or for his version if he made a sequel trilogy. Now, this clip is long. I will be doing follow-up videos, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel and ring the bell for notifications. But this video, I'm just going to play you the entire clip of George talking about Star Wars. And again, I will do follow-up videos to talks more specifically about certain points that he made. But in this video, I'm just going to be showing the entire clip. I'm not going to be stopping it. I will not be pausing. I will just play it outright for you. So, without further ado, here is the one, the only George Lucas.
The world has changed so much since the first Star Wars movie. How do you think the changes in the fights for racial justice will impact the Star Wars universe going forward?
I don't know. I mean, I've kind of lost control of Star Wars, so it's going off in a different path than what I intended. But the first 6 are very much mine and my philosophy. And I think that philosophy sort of goes beyond any particular time, because it's based on history, it's based on philosophy, it's based on a lot of things. And the first 3 basically tell you how a democracy turns into a dictatorship, and you end up with a tyrant, the emperor. It's a very important now, where we are now in our political history. The other part was that in there, it's like, I purposely, all of the various colors and shapes of the aliens and everything that live in that world, it's a normal situation. There's no real discrimination. The only discrimination is against robots. And we haven't really reached that period yet. And I'm sure the robots will be able to overcome it because they don't have the same feelings. But it really shows you, in terms of the way the politics are and the way things are, how to fight those ideas. And a lot of it really has to do with overcoming fear. The thing that brought, and also the movies, the thing with Anakin is that he started out a great kid. He was very compassionate. So the issue is how did he turn bad? How did he go to the dark side? And he went to the dark side by, the Jedis are not supposed to have attachments. They can love people, they can do it, but they can't attach. That's the problem when you get in the world of fear. Once you're attached to something, then you become afraid of losing it. And when you became afraid of losing it, then you turned to the dark side and you want to hold on to it. And that's what Anakin's issue was ultimately, is he wanted to hold on to his wife, who he knew he had a premonition that she was going to die. He didn't know how to stop it. So he went to the dark side to find, in mythology and everything, they go to Hades and you talk to the devil and the devil says, this is what you do. And basically you sell your soul to the devil. When you do that, then you're afraid and you're on the dark side and you fall off the golden path of compassion because you are greedy. You want to hold on to something that you love, and he didn't do it. And as a result, he turned bad.
So the thing about that is, George, you're saying with the movies, there's the time, it's not of the time, but the lessons are timeless, right?
Yeah, they're timeless. They've been around for thousands of years. They're based on ancient mythology. Mythology was designed ultimately to give a society the tools they need to be a society, which means they have to have a common belief system. They have to believe in the same gods. They have to believe who their leaders are. They have to believe what their history is. They have to believe who their heroes are. Those are the things that combine to make a society. If you don't have those things, then you don't have a society. The interesting thing that we're going through now is the United States was a conglomerate of a lot of different ideas and things, and it was the first beginning of globalization where we began to respect other people, look differently, who think differently, who have different gods, but at the end, you have to have that cohesion. And we were beginning to get it for the whole world. We now split apart, but I think we'll get there someday. But that is the most important thing, is that you respect other people, you respect what they're doing, and you realize that we're part of a symbiotic relationship, meaning that we all help each other. That's the ecology of what we're in. If you take some of the gears out of the watch, it won't work anymore. And taking some of the gears out of the world means it won't work anymore. We know that from extinction of animals. We know it from global warming. We know that we have to all be one in order to go forward. A lot of people don't like that idea. They hate it and they're fighting against it. But we have to do that in order to survive on this planet. And there's only two ways to survive in the world. One is to adapt, which is to, if you're a fish, you grow legs and you get on land, or you migrate. And migrating for us, I mean, adapting is, we got a lot of adapting to do, but we are trying to do it. But the other one is to migrate. And if you're living in a pond and the pond is drying up and you're going to die with it, you have to learn to migrate to another pond. What we're trying to do now is to migrate to another planet. And you say, well, what's that going to do? Because the sun's going to go away pretty soon, a couple million years. And now we only have a couple million years to figure out how to get from our planets, which we will soon be on Mars and some of the other planets, to another galaxy. I mean, not another galaxy, I'm sorry, to another solar system. One that's not dying. And that's a hard thing to do. Right now, it's completely impossible because you have to go faster than the speed of light. But unless we figure out how to do that, we're not going to survive, because eventually this sun is going to go out, our planet's going to die, and everything with it. So you have to think long term. So it's like far, far away in a galaxy far, far away, a long, long time ago. This is the long, long time ago. And we have to go and catch up so that we can, so the humans especially can survive. The planet will survive. I mean, eventually it'll blow up and there's just a bunch of rocks, but at the same time, it will not survive. And you have to understand that. And that's part of letting go. But at the same time, we don't have to, people say, well, let's talk about it. That's millions of years away. It's like the grasshopper and the ant, where the grasshopper is the ants are collecting food for the winter, and the grasshopper doesn't do it. And therefore, when the snow comes, the grasshopper has to come asked for help because he was making fun of them. But it's that you have to prepare for the future. And that's basically what humankind can do, as opposed to a lot of other life forms. The only lot of the life forms that can go through, can fly through space and survive on all kinds of strange worlds are microorganisms. They're everywhere, and there are trillions of them. They outnumber humans, and even in your body, there's more microorganisms than there are human cells. So you got to say, and that's where the idea of the secret, that's where the idea of the wills come from. The wills are microorganisms, and they help create the energy, which is what mitochondria do, which are in your cells. That's the energy that makes your cells divide, which makes life. And they feed on life. That's what the force is. The force is life.
See, you heard it for yourself. The force is life. It's not female. Kathleen Kennedy, hashtag the force is not female. But anyways, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this. It is a breath of fresh air hearing from George Lucas himself what, the actual meaning of Star Wars used to be and just how important it was. And it wasn't just meant to fill some political agenda that it is now. It wasn't some kind of tool that was, to manipulate kids to believing a certain ideology. It was just, hey, guys, here's the mythology that has, been throughout our entire history, and this is how we will all survive as the human race. And a lot of that has to do with overcoming fear. What a powerful message. And what heart it used to be in Star Wars as compared to now. Anyways, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button. Let me know in the comment section below what parts of these you specifically want me to talk about in future videos, because I am more than happy to highlight certain aspects of it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. Hey everyone, I just wanted to let you know, if you didn't know already, that I have an Etsy where I sell prints of my artwork. I got horror villains, Marvel, DC, and Star Wars characters. The latest Star Wars character that I just added was the one, the only, Gina Carano as Cara Dune. Now, Gina herself even loved the painting. So if you want to go check that out, the link is in the description of this video. They are selling like crazy, and I am still only in the pre-sale, so go pick that up before they're gone. Also, if you want to see a video of me painting and explaining how to paint like this, go over and check out my art channel. The link is in the description of this video. Go over, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. That way you don't miss it when I post the video. Everyone, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.